You do?
Yeah.
Should do a workshop on that.
Huh?
You should do a
They don't like coding, then
yeah.
it's gonna be
Becomes a
painful
mess.
with them. Yeah, because you could use cursor to change it from a React to a PHP,
Oh yeah.
and then basically create a WordPress template for that, and
Yeah.
then add it as a theme in WordPress,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden, boom, you got a WordPress website
One
with the
handle.
amount of course instead of
One
pages.
handle.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome.
Cool. Time to. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot more interactive.
Yeah, maybe I should get it if you have a notepad.
You want me to get you a laptop? I can get you a laptop.
But that's the thing, I can't take the laptop with me.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
Just a notepad. Then I'll just take pictures
Yeah.
of the notes.
Is there a notepad over there? Somebody use this thing here. Yeah, I don't walk around with paper, unfortunately.
Oh, this
That's-
is huge. This is
Yeah.
huge.
You're in school. You're in school.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
You know
No,
what?
I think it writes on this side.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'd rather just note on my phone.
Your phone?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
way too
this is
big.
bulky.
I tried.
It's for
just-
Yeah.
Unless you wanted to write
For
here and then
illustration.
take a picture. The phone is fine, man. No worries.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Awesome. All right. So, my name is Diakri.
Emmanuel.
We are business owners here in Saskatoon. I own a marketing company.
For me, I own a video production company. So Epic Visual Productions, and then this is actually technically a soft launch for the second company I'm opening, which is Uplands Agency. But more website AIs, automation, and all that fun stuff that saves you time. So,
That's right. That's right. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. So today we are going to talk about a lot of topics that a lot of people are very interested in. In that, we are going to identify a lot of people's pain points. And pain points meaning things that you should not be spending your time doing. First question, how much is your time worth? For me, myself, I know that if I get a client, my time is worth at least $500 an hour. $500 an hour, at least, right? So for me, if I then start spending that time trying to do manual things, that's going to be a lot of pain. Anyways, that's part of the journey here. Recognizing the hidden costs of all the manual processes that, you know what, we can sell this thing to other businesses as well. Other businesses are suffering. This is a big, big problem. The second thing is we're going to discover some solutions.
and sorry, where are you with this?
Right here.
Okay, so discovering solution for the pain points. So this whole workshop was on the foundations that if you're a service business, let's say as we were talking to you off camera before, you kind of do consulting, right? If you're a service business and you sell a consulting service to someone, you now have to take time aside to fulfill that service. And in the process of fulfilling that service, usually you can't answer your phone and talk to a client who wants to talk to you right away, or get back a text or kind of thing. So it takes away from you having to get new clients while you're fulfilling service of a current client. So
Yeah.
the pain point is like we have a solution for you fulfilling the client while it's still getting a new client in the process, so you don't lose out on the new people that are kind of very
Yeah.
interested in what you're doing.
A really good example for this, I just did another presentation the other day. I was telling Emmanuel about this. Painting business. If you own a painting business, would you rather be actually doing the painting, or would you rather be painting and responding to calls, potential clients, and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
You got to figure out where is your most time spent productively. Definitely doing the work so you can go to the next job, not handling all the incoming calls and all that good jazz. Next, we're going to see some demos.
And for the live demos, we're gonna use a lot of my current company, Epic Visuals, where
Yeah.
everything is pretty much set up from talking online to the phone calls to automating a pipeline. If you don't know what a pipeline is, we're gonna explain that, and
Yeah.
also knowing exactly where your client is. Are they a new lead? Are they someone that you already they book a meeting? If they book a meeting, did you send them an offer? Meaning, did you tell them, hey, my service is $3,000? And are you in the process of negotiating? And if you're not, did you already send the project or fulfill the service, right? So a lot of time, service business don't know what stage their client is at, and all of this just kind of helps streamline that, so you know exactly how many clients you still need to call and how many you need to send your final products to or time commitment of the service you offer.
And if you stay till the end, we have a special offer. So
Pretty simple. Yeah.
good
Cool.
stuff. All right. So the problem, you're working harder, not smarter. Missed opportunities. How many potential clients? Again, I was explaining this. How many potential clients are you potentially missing? Because here's a big problem I've realized in Canada. If you don't respond to somebody very quickly, they're gone. I've missed so many of those opportunities. So, for example, as a marketing agency, there is this thing called Bark. On Bark, there's people who go in there who are like, oh, I'm looking for SEO. Oh, I'm looking for somebody to do a website. Or I'm looking for, somebody to set up my office or whatever, IT, whatever. So if you go to that website called Bark, you see a whole bunch of leads. If you don't respond within 5 minutes, somebody else has already responded and they have already taken their client.
And the study does shows that if you don't respond in 5 minutes, you already actually lost that client.
Exactly. Exactly.
So,
So this scenario works for people who are having to deal with a lot of leads. So let's say you're running Facebook ads for your photography business or something like that, and you keep getting people coming in, right? You keep getting prospects asking, hey, what's going on? Can you do my wedding? Can you do my event? Can you do my party? Right? For you, you don't want to be stressed. If you're a solopreneur, you don't want to be stressed into having all those missed opportunities, right? Communication, right? And having a leaky lead funnel, so they call it. So what a leaky lead funnel is that somebody tried to come in. Yeah, somebody's here.
come on in. Hi guys. We started without you. That's
Hi,
okay.
how are you?
Yeah. So we were just going over the problem that most solopreneur faces, especially service business.
Yeah, maybe you can do a quick introduction.
Okay, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
My name is Ola, and I live in Saskatchewan. So I have a small business that I started like earlier this year. It's a baking business.
Okay.
That's right. Oh, you won last time. I saw that.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I was at the pitch contest.
Yes, yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, baking business. Sorry, what's the name of the baking business?
What am
Bottom place?
Yes.
Okay, very good.
I am Terry. I started my Empower business late last year. So Empower Biz, it basically helps entrepreneurs with their setting up their sales funnel automation. So that's why I'm excited to learn about this automation.
Right place at the right time, my friend. Right place
Well,
at the
okay,
right
sure.
time.
Oh, yeah.
Good to have you.
I'm not a business person, but
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Perfect.
Nice to meet you.
my name
Nice
is
to meet
Muti.
you. Muiti.
Yes.
Nuiti, Ola,
Terry.
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 Gotcha.
Diakri. I own a marketing business here in town, and I've been doing this for about 8 years now.
And I'm Emmanuel Wani. I own Epic Visual Productions, where we've been in business for 5 years. And I'm starting a new business on top of that one. That's a sister
Guys,
company.
yeah.
So,
What do you do at Epic Visual?
Epic Visuals. So we produce videos for businesses and organizations, whether it is marketing, internal use, or a campaign that they want to use for whatever, really. But a lot of it is also event coverage.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what's the sister company?
The sister company this is technically a soft launch for that. It's called
Okay.
Uplands Agency. So it's a digital marketing agency. So websites, funnels, and
Okay.
automation, AI, all that fun stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You are the right place.
Yes. Yeah. And so everything we're talking about is already implemented into my video production business. So you do an actual live demo test.
Yeah. So we were talking about the problem that people are having. Ola, as a business owner, you probably experienced this. Have you ever had people call you, "Hey, can you do a cake for me? Can you do something for me?" And you are busy trying to do something else, and then you have to stop and pick up the phone and talk to somebody for 5 minutes just to get an appointment out of them. Have you experienced something like that?
No, that happens all the time.
I love it.
You're in the right place.
So,
You're in the right place at the right time. All right.
It's one of the reasons.
Yeah. So
that's one of the reasons we're late.
Okay, we can go for misunderstandings
that's good.
You're
So
making, you're fulfilling orders, you're taking the orders. you're taking the orders
exactly,
at the same time.
exactly. So that's the problem that most businesses deal with, right?
Yes.
You are busy doing everything, wearing all the hats. But at the same time, with the business automation that we're trying to bring up here, is that you don't have to do that. There are tools that can help you with that.
Well,
And
at least all of it.
we will help you show you some of the aspects that you can basically automate. I wouldn't say we're gonna save your life and make you all free. No, that's not gonna happen. But it's basically gonna elevate and help you become a little bit more, what should I say, free, right? So there you go. So that's the problem. Communication overload. Hey, who is this person? Who is that person? Uh, did I respond to that person? Did I send my proposal to that person? Right? That's a huge problem that a lot of people face in business. I myself have faced that issue as well. And the problem with that is that things get missing. You drop the ball somewhere. And in Canada, I'm not sure if you realize this, but in Canada, they call it speed to lead. If you're not responding fast enough, you're gonna lose that client really quick, really fast, right? Depending on which industry you're in. But that's the problem that a lot of people experience.
Okay, and on top of that, so the speed to lead is really the maximum time is 5 minutes. Where if you don't respond to someone in 5 minutes, that's pretty much no longer your client unless they, for whatever reason, could get a hold of one person, which is very rare. In terms of a leaky lead funnel, this is something that I will speak to in a lot of a personal level because when I started my business, I went from like, hey, I don't want to be a doctor to let's buy a camera and do this, right? Bought a camera, have no idea how to do any of the stuff that like doing sales, meeting with clients, all that stuff. And so I always miss an email. I always miss a text because they were all coming to my personal number, mixed with a text and emails coming from friends in school. So how can we clean that up, but also make it a lot more seamless where I no longer get involved in a conversation with a client until they book a meeting on my calendar. At which point then it's just a sales call, not going back and forth. So we're gonna clean that up and see how that looks for you guys.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the mental exhaustion as well is a headache, big headache for a lot of people. Um, I will be sending out the slides to everybody who purchased a ticket here, and you can go through the slides. But for us here, we're just going to be going as fast as possible so we can show you exactly how that looks like in an actual business. Right? So the root cause is a lot of manual systems. They don't really scale. You get to a point you're like, I'm only one person. I cannot do all of these things, right? Your attention is divided. You're doing too much admin tasks, right? And guess what? Important details are dropping, right? They're dropping, and you are obviously your personal time. I was saying, I was saying my personal time. 1 hour of my time is at least $500, right? So if I spend that 1 hour trying to do manual things that I could have automated, I'm losing out on potentially $500 there. I was explaining a really good scenario with a painting company, for example. If if I owned a painting company, would I go and do the painting so that I can go to the next house, or would I figure out, oh, I'll do the painting, answer the call, and then right, and then move on to the painting. Like I'm gonna be spending so much hours trying to do the painting instead of actually, or answering people, calling people, and responding to people instead of just, you know, focusing on work that makes money and moving on to the next one. Right? Like you said, sales calls, right? That's basically where you want to spend your most of the time there. You want to say something about that?
No, you cover that one. I can.
Okay. All right.
Cool. So the solution to build a system that really works for you is obviously automated follow-ups, right? I say obviously because it seems so obvious to a lot of people who are already doing it, but then a lot of people who are not doing it have no idea that that is a possible thing. So a good thing with this is that I want one of you to be a volunteer. Yeah. Okay. Terry, you can stay
Okay.
there. I want you to go on your phone and search Epic Visual Productions.
Epic Visual.
Yeah, so Epic Visuals Productions. And with the automated follow-ups that I'm gonna get you to do is that when you go to the website, you're gonna see a chat widget that pops up, which is just a common thing you see on a lot of businesses now.
This
That
is the website, right?
yeah. So there should be a chat widget that pops up where you can put your name, email, phone number, whatever. Don't worry, I won't send you anything. But it'll get deleted after. But when you do that, a lot of time, I have it all set up where if you ask a specific question like, "Hey, I want you to come photograph my wedding," I don't send that back. I have an answer that's already put in there. That typically, if you ask, "I want you to come do my wedding," I'm gonna send a question back. Say, "What day is your wedding? What's the name of the bride and groom? Where are you getting married? What time is the wedding starting? What time does it end?" And all that stuff. And then when you answer that up, you're actually telling me that, okay, I'm telling you that, okay, I'm not too busy to respond to you, but I'm
Yeah,
also going to give you the information,
okay.
right? And when you go back and forth, until you book on my calendar, that's not me. Until you book on my calendar, that's not me. So you're engaging with my company until you book on the calendar, and then I meet with you and say, okay, let's talk about everything else. So automated follow-ups is kind of pretty much like that, which ties right into AI communication. But I'll let you touch on the centralized management.
Okay. So centralized management. As a business owner, you have email, you have SMS, you have phone calls. There are all kinds of different tools that you can get, right? And you can actually, pay for monthly, right? You got MailChimp for email, you got your number. If you're doing online business, you can, have the Zoom, whatever. But when you have what we call a CRM, everything is all in one place. A CRM basically allows you to have a place where you see your contacts. We'll show you the CRM, but you get your contacts, you get your payment system, you get your invoices.
Pipelines, all that
I
stuff.
work with a client who's making $100,000 every single month. And this client works in one tool, which is the CRM. So everything is in that one place. All the messages, all the phone calls, all the emails. Like, you can basically see where every single client is, right? When you see when you want to check on any client, basically. So that's what a CRM does. Centralized communication. That way you don't have to remember, oh, I have to go over here and send an invoice. Oh, I have to go over there and do something else. Oh, I have to go open this tool. No, everything is in one place, right? So again, it's very obvious what this is for. Any service-based business, maybe even e-commerce. I'll probably even say e-commerce, right? This is for people who basically want to figure out, hey, how can I at least save myself at least 2 hours per day communicating with people, right? You're drowning in admin work. You have experienced lost opportunities, but then again, right? You want more structure and less stress. Is that even possible? Yes, of course, everybody wants that, right? So it's a matter of figuring out how well do you want to do that, right? Yeah, the immediate outcome is basically I'm not gonna. These numbers are probably an underestimation, to be honest. If you are doing ads, right? If you're doing ads and you're getting at least 10 people asking you questions, whether it be on Facebook, Instagram, SMS, and you're having to, I was talking to one lady, she was like, I have over 48 messages that I have not responded to, and I'm still running around trying to, um, she owns a tea company, trying to make sure that every client is satisfied, and I still have these online people still asking me questions. Like, wow, that's a lot, right? So basically, 8 hours is basically an underestimation depending on how busy you are. If you're not busy, you can handle it, that's good. But if you're really busy, you're like, okay, I need somebody to take over. I need something to make my life a little bit more easier. You will definitely save at least 8 hours or more, right?
Did you see the chat widget?
I did.
Okay, so I'll talk on the lead capture there. So the chat widget, how it's set up is that you can set it up so that you don't have to enter your name, phone number, anything, and you can just ask a question, and then you get a response. But how I set mine up is that I need your name and phone number, just because in case you ask something that I have not put an answer in there for,
Yeah.
I can actually personally call you and text you and be like, okay, you're still getting a response. It's not like I contacted this company, no one got back to me. What's happening?
Exactly.
Right?
It's the
You're
worst.
making that lead doesn't fall
I'm
through.
making sure it doesn't fall through. So I could
Yeah.
leave it open where you get an answer, but there's time where people ask very weird questions. Where as a human, I understand it, but sometimes the answer is not really in my
Yeah.
book of systems. So yeah,
Good
can
stuff.
come to next one.
Next one.
Okay.
The hidden cost, as I was saying, if my time is worth $500 and I'm manually putting in 8 hours to talk to potential clients, let's just call it 10 hours. That I'm losing a lot on $5,000 every week, every single week. But if I automate that, now it's giving me a chance to make at least $5,000 every single week, right? So that's the potential here. That is the potential of what you can expect when you set up a system like this for your business, right? And you might be like, well, is that even possible for my business? Yes. How far can we take it? That's a question mark that we would have to discover, right?
Depends on the business.
It depends on the business,
Yeah.
right? We can go as far as, shouldn't say replacing a receptionist, but really, really close, really, really close to replacing a receptionist, right? Um, but yeah, so live demo now. You tried it.
Yeah.
It works. Okay. So now the other thing I'm gonna get my friend here to do is I'm gonna
By
get
the
you to
way,
call
I
this.
did get it.
Yeah.
You
I
got
the
it?
text.
Yeah,
You got it?
Yeah, you got the text, yes.
Okay.
So I wasn't talking with you. I wasn't texting you.
We're gonna do another demo here. I'm gonna get you to call this number. This is the right number, right? Yeah. That's my
You can
number.
be a new person.
Yeah. Me too. Call that number and put it on speaker for me. I really want to hear this. Let's try it.
This call will be recorded for quality purposes. All you have reached Amelia, Jacker's robot assistant. How can I help you today?
Hi, Amelia. I'd like to ask for marketing advice.
Absolutely. At Diacre, we offer fractional CMO services, which provide executive level marketing leadership on a part-time basis. This is ideal for companies needing strategic direction without committing to a full-time hire. We can help you with tailored strategies to scale your marketing efforts and increase your impact. Would you like to book an appointment to discuss this further?
Yes, please.
Great. Let me check the available slots for you. Could you let me know your preferred date and time range for the appointment?
I'd like to set a date for August 9th at 9:30 a.m.
It seems that the specific time you requested on August 9th at 9:30 a.m. is unavailable. However, here are some alternative slots on August 12th at 1 p.m. and 4 p.m., on August 13th at 1 p.m. and 4 p.m., on August 14th at 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. Do
Anyways,
any of
you
these
can
work for you,
you
or
can
would you like to explore other dates?
I'll try the 1 p.m.
Could you confirm which date you'd like for the 1 p.m. slot? The available options are August 12th, August 13th, August 14th. Let me know your preference.
August 14th.
Perfect. To book your appointment for August 14th at 1 p.m., I'll need your email address to send you the confirmation details. Could you please provide it?
You can hang up.
okay. That's my personal assistant.
So this is literally a SDR.
That's my here. I'll show you something really cool. If you go on my website, you'll see here the number is right there. That's the number we just called. Now he booked himself in. He's gonna get a calendar confirmation. I'm just gonna show up. No back and forth. Same with his business, right? We did it through chat. That was phone call, right? Anyways, that's that. Go ahead.
So what the actor just kind of showed is like how the fact that he doesn't really have to go back and forth in booking an appointment. I set mine up so that it's a lot more. You won't ask him all that question. The first thing is like, okay, I need your name first. Since you're already calling numbers, already know the number.
Yeah.
So we don't need to ask the number, but always name and email. And once that happened, I don't do like, okay, what day work for you? It's just like, hey, one of the employees or Emmanuel himself will call you back from that division to confirm the time for you, and then we'll just do that and it should be good, right? And the reason why I love this for myself is that I spend a lot of time going back and forth with people.
Yeah.
Instead of being on site shooting videos, and if I'm on site shooting videos, I can't have my phone up, and I can also be editing and calling people at the same time. It just never works. So that is kind of what we just showed.
Exactly. So here's the other cool part. As soon as Muti puts in his email, I'm gonna keep following up with him, even though he doesn't become a client. That's the beauty of nurturing sequence. So let's say he doesn't become a client. That's fine. I could be doing an event. I could be like, hey, Muti, come on. Here's an event that you might like. We talked later this week. You said you were interested in this. Here's an event you might like. So I have all those contacts as well, where I can then sign them up for an email sequence that will tell them more about what I do, how I do it, and how they can reach me, right? So it also makes things easier for conversations and onboarding, right? I can set up that way. Hey, if he does become a client, hey, the next step is this: fully automated emails. I don't really have to do much. I just have to like add a little tag. Boom, he gets an onboarding email. He gets a invoice, all that stuff, right?
Okay, the upside, more clients, less work. So the simple truth here is that the more you're able to kind of put hands off, not completely, the more you're going to be able to do the thing that you actually want to do, right? So you have more time to focus on high value activities, which is obviously making more sales and completing the job. But you also can develop and deliver 2 to 3 more client proposals. Well, in my case, 2 to 3 more clients projects, right?
Yeah.
I don't need to send a proposal, so shoot, edit, deliver.
Yeah.
You can conduct more additional discovery calls, right? You
Yeah.
can have more meetings with people that actually wants your product versus going back and forth with people that are just kind of catching the water and price shopping. If they're price shopping, you're not going to be a client if you have a high price tag.
Yeah.
But also if you don't want to give them discount, because for whatever reason everyone wants discount. So if you're like, hey, this is my price and I'm not giving discount, they're not going to be your clients anyway. So you might as well just contact more with people that actually wants to buy, and then create high quality deliverables to generate referrals.
Yeah. I feel like we're talking too much. Any questions so far?
No.
So far, very straightforward.
Yeah. Does it make sense? Is this something that could work for you, or what do you think?
It's something we know works. It's
Yeah.
how do we implement it?
Like
That's why we're here.
okay. How do we implement?
Pipeline visualization. Should we switch to your, or do you want me to do mine?
I can switch. Let me switch from this account.
Okay. So with pipelines, what that basically means is you need to know where every single prospect is. Are they a new lead? Have you talked to them? Have they booked an appointment?
Okay, you
Are
can switch now.
Yeah, click on it. Are they um, are they considering the estimate, or have they signed, or where are they basically, right? So with pipeline management, you can then be able to see, oh, hey, I have 10 deals.
I hate that this is backward.
Oh yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah. Send it over.
bring this over.
There we go. Oh,
Nope.
other side. There you go. All right, so this is what it would look like basically. And just make it a little bit bigger.
Trying to. I can't seem to. Move it. Maybe I need to face that way.
Yeah,
I
there you
can't
go.
move it upside down.
There you go. Okay, you can just sit down. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh. Technical difficulties.
You can just double tap here as well, like on top of the thing. Just double tap. Scroll down.
It's moving
Yeah, right there.
way faster than I would like.
Yeah, anyway, so you can see here, Manuel has new lead,
Oh, there.
contacted. Oh, you had it. Did you automate? You can also automate so that every time somebody does something in here, they go here. And then when they do something here, it goes here.
Yeah. But the delay is pretty.
As this delay there.
It's the delay on the screen movement from here to that one.
Oh,
That yeah, I move it and then it doesn't move until like 3 seconds later.
oh, weird. Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
All right, maybe I'll
Okay.
stand over here.
So you wanted to do it?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Okay. So this is a display. I had to get a empty one so you don't see my actual clients' names and what's going on. But so whatever happens, so if let's say I'm running ads, so you fill it out just like you did on the website right now, you would automatically come into what's called the new lead pipeline. So I have a sales and lead gen pipeline, and the pipeline is just showing you exactly where each contact is, from a new lead who just reached out to you to someone who you've made an offer to and they accepted the offer, right? So new lead, you fill out the contact. Good. Now, what happens at new lead here? So for me, like I mentioned earlier, I don't get involved in that whole conversation until you're here, right? So you fill out the contact form, you came in this spot. From this spot, I set up the system to know that, okay, you asked a question about your wedding, you got the response. Once you got the response, you would have probably got a question like, would you like to book an appointment, right? And if you say yes, it'll send you a booking link. The moment you book, you'll come to here. So all this part here is already set up so that I don't get involved. Once you book a meeting, I meet with you on that day, have the meeting, and as soon as you show up for the meeting, it's automatically going to move you from book meeting to offer sent, right? But on the other one, I have it set up so that it's not offer sent, it's just like conversation, or we had conversation kind of deal. And then the moment I sent you an estimate, let's say we agreed on, I'm like, okay, send you an estimate, it's going to move you to offer sent. One is an offer sent, you would have an option to click accept estimate, and if you accept it, it's going to move you to one. If you don't accept it, it's going to move you to lost. Now, there's a lot that can happen based on whether you accept it or not. Because if it's one, it's gonna move you to a new pipeline where now I'm fulfilling the service, right? But if it's lost, it's gonna put you into my email sequence. Yeah, and a lead nurturing, where it's like, okay, she was interested in a wedding package, and she didn't accept it because of the price, or she didn't accept it because I didn't want to show up at 5 a.m. Well, the emails you're gonna get is to resolve that same issues that you didn't accept it for. So I don't have to harass you every single time. Hey, I'm now available at 5 a.m. Just gonna be like, hey, some spot open. Would you like the 5 a.m.? Or some spot open. We're gonna give a $500 discount because your price tag was like $4,000 instead of 45. Yeah. So I only get involved like 2 or 3 times in that whole 7-step process.
And this is where most of the manual work comes in for businesses that are set up, right? You get somebody calling you from Facebook, hey, can I come? Can we do this? What's your name? What's your number? Back and forth, right? And then they come here, right? You have to keep following up with them manually if this is not set up. You have to be like, oh, are we still meeting tomorrow? Right? You want to confirm, right? You want to confirm, are we still meeting up tomorrow? You don't want to get ghosted, right? And once they book the appointment, again, if it's manual, right? If it's manual, the booked appointment is like, okay, I'll see you there. But guess what? You have to remind them again, right? And the follow up here is basically saying, this is what I do, this is who I am, all that good jazz, depending on what kind of business you're doing. If you're a coaching business, for example, this is very, very important in that you're getting to educate the person in what you do, how you do it, and who you are, building the trust, right? Should we do any of these other ones?
Which one do you want to do?
Let's do calendars.
Yeah. There we go.
Or maybe just mirror your thing. You want to mirror it?
Mirror is probably
Yeah, just mirror it. But in here, you can see we have calendars and contacts. And inside calendars, you can make as many calendars as you want, right?
Can you just kick me out?
Sure.
Just so yeah, that delay is horrendous.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Cool. There we go. Mirror.
Any questions online? Not sure if there's anybody online there. Right.
Hi, I'm here. I'm listening. No questions at all.
Okay, good. Good to know. Thank you.
Yeah.
Extend. Extend.
Yeah, so I'll be sending out these slides after this, so you can go through it and think about, okay, your first assignment is to think about, how do I want my clients to get to me? What is the client journey, right? So if for myself and Emmanuel, we don't want to see the clients, or we don't want to talk to the client until they've booked an appointment. So all that follow-up, initialization, that can all be automated, right? Somebody comes in from Facebook, if you're doing Facebook ads, then they ask a question or they want to book a meeting with you. All that can be automated until, hey, this is my calendar. Book a meeting here if you want to talk to me, right? My time is very, very valuable. I'm not going to be doing the back and forth, right? So, see here. Yeah, so in here, do you have anything set up on the calendars?
I'll switch over to the other calendar.
Okay.
I just have to be on
Okay.
that one first.
Okay. Oh, so you can see this guy is very busy. You can see this guy is very busy, right? This is the overview calendar. Click on this one, for example. So you can create as many calendars as you want, and in these calendars, right, It's basically going to be how you want to manage your business. Do you want to do a discovery? Like, for example, you talk about your calendar,
Yeah.
man.
Okay.
You
so,
do that.
Yeah. It's my calendar. Get out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So I have 7 different calendars, and first thing to note is that all these calendars talk to each other, right?
Mm,
Which means if you book on my meeting calendar, it's automatically blocking up that time on my video shoot, on my photo shoot, on my consultation. That's always going to talk to each other. But to go further, Epic Visual Production in person, this is in-person consultation. The next one is Microsoft Zoom call consultation. If you book for the in-person, you're automatically going to be put in what's called a workflow. And that workflow is going to, the moment you book, it's going to tell you, hey, you book with Emmanuel to meet at this time on this day at this location. But more important than that, it's going to start to educate you, like you mentioned earlier, on what we're going to talk about based on what you said.
mhm.
And then 2 days before the meeting, it's going to remind you, hey, you have a meeting with Emmanuel on Friday at 2 p.m., right? So people don't forget. And what I love about this is that usually if I send that 2 days, if someone can make it, they'll be like, sorry, I need to change the time,
Reschedule. Oh,
Reschedule,
very, very
right.
important.
which opens up the schedule for me.
No
to put
ghosting.
something else. No ghosting. And then the same day of 2 hours before the meeting, you're going to get another text and email at the same time saying, hey, just letting you know, you're meeting with Emmanuel at this time. We're very happy to see you soon and help you out, right? So you get reminders, all the calendar talk to each other, and it's not just calendars in here. This is talking to my business email at Outlook. It's also talking to my Google email at the same time.
Mm,
So whatever calendar I want to
It's a
put in
lot
there,
of
I can
calendars.
marry them all together. And my life is a lot more simple
Yeah.
instead of trying to go back and forth.
Talk
with
to
people.
us about the videography calendar.
The videography calendar is just my shoot calendar. Like this morning I had a wedding, and for that wedding it was booked on the video calendar. So when they book it, they can see that I was not available after 12. So when they book me from 6 a.m. to 12, and then I had to be at 1. And then, funny enough, they changed it last minute that we couldn't start at 6 a.m. They wanted to start at 10 a.m. But that still keep me blocked up. So they changed the time, but now I'm only gonna be there for 2 hours instead of being there for 6 hours.
So it's not your
So I
fault.
can still be here. So it's not my fault.
Yeah.
I still get paid full price.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
The video calendar and photo calendar works pretty much the same way.
Good stuff. Any questions? Confusing?
No questions.
All right. Looks like. Oh, by the way, these calendars. Yeah, I think you talked about Microsoft Teams. You can integrate Zoom and Microsoft as well
Yeah.
in there, or in person, however you want to do that.
And then here's this one.
Which one? Which other one should we talk about?
Mm. One, two, three.
Oh, social planner. Oh, I like this one. You want to talk about social planner?
Yep.
So social planner. If you click on this little guy here,
Which one?
the wheel.
Oh, yeah.
So you can see here, this guy added all his social media profiles. So now you're saving so much time. I talk about it, man. In posting as well, right?
Okay. Social media planner, calendar. Essentially, when someone say I'll manage your social media, this is what they mean is that they're gonna connect it all to whatever system they use, so that when they make a post, it's just they're making one post, and then it goes to 5, 10, 15 different social platforms you have. In my case, I have a lot of people don't have this one normally, which is the Google Business profile.
Yeah, that's a good one to have.
But everything else you can probably recognize, like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. When I make a post, I make it once, I put it on the calendar, which I'll show you in a second, and then it just send it out exactly the time and day I want it to be. And it doesn't have to be the same caption. Each caption for each platform will always be different, depending on how you want to put it, because Facebook limited like 500. LinkedIn, you can go to like 1,000, right? Pinterest is like, depending on if you're posting a video or photo, they'll limit it to whatever. So you can always customize it in that sense.
Yeah. The thing I like about this, oh man, I do a lot of videos as well. And we do a lot of short videos. And we are just able to grab one video, blast it to TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn in one here. Maybe do a demo.
But before, kind of like before I go on to that, it's like,
Okay.
yes, it's all connected. You're sending the same post. I like doing a lot of A/B testing, right? If I post the same thing, same caption, whatever, I can see how well that one video I made talking about your wedding day, how well it does on Facebook compared to how well it does on Instagram.
Mm.
So then a lot of people is like, I'm not getting traction, but then they're posting all this stuff on LinkedIn when they should be on Instagram instead because it's 10 times better on Instagram.
Yeah.
Pardon?
I said 100%.
Yeah.
They don't know
So
where their clients.
they don't know where their
Yeah,
clients are.
exactly.
All my clients are LinkedIn. But then
Interesting.
the visual aspect is normally on Instagram. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, I have to also play around with Instagram.
Yeah.
But all my clients come from LinkedIn. So that's where you see me the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. Show us how to create one post.
Okay. Pretty much when you click on your marketing, you have your planner, and then you have content, which I'll touch in a bit. But in the planner, you can click on the calendar, and then just make a
So
post here.
basically, if you're advanced, you can create a whole month of calendar in one afternoon.
Yeah. So if you go create post, you can select all the platform you want to
Yeah.
put it to. Let's say I just want all of them.
Hey, you don't have TikTok, this guy.
Me and TikTok have a very bad relationship. Very bad relationship. Yeah, so you can select all of them, and then you can go upload image from media library and my media library. You do get a full media library, so you don't have to store this on your computer. This is already uploaded to my software, so then I can just select. Let's say I select my logo, insert for whatever reason I want to.
And the other cool thing is you can see how it's going to look like on Google, how it's going to look like on Facebook, all that good jazz, right?
Yeah, and you always know because they say one error found here.
That's your YouTube.
Platform doesn't like it.
Yeah.
Which is
That's
my YouTube channel.
that's where YouTube doesn't like
YouTube
images.
is like, why are you
Yeah.
posting a picture? Because YouTube is one video.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So
And then here down here, you can see here. You can change the call to action button. You can see here on Facebook. You can post on feed, reel, or story. Oh man, this is actually pretty cool.
same with Instagram.
Ah,
LinkedIn is only post. That's
booty. Yeah.
So,
All right. 205. Okay. Awesome. I love it. Any questions so far? Is it making sense or confusing?
It's making sense. It's making sense. I think you'd be wondering that you don't have questions, but like some of these things they are not concepts that I'm hearing about for the first time. It's
Yeah.
just that I've never done it
Yeah.
right.
before. I've never implemented for my business. They are not concepts that I'm hearing about for the first time, especially like with auto-response, with like email automation,
Yeah.
social media scheduling,
Yeah.
all of those things. It's like you know these things exist,
Yeah.
but you don't know how.
Mm.
And a lot of people don't know where to go to set it up.
Or
Yeah.
Yes.
And
okay.
that's I find to be
That's-
the issue with everyone I talk to.
Yeah.
Implementation.
It's like, where do I go?
Yeah.
Okay. So
We
I
actually-
guess
maybe also that you're afraid, not afraid, but you haven't explored implementing it because
Yes.
you don't know the impact it will have on the business.
Yes.
You're probably still thinking, oh, whatever I'm
Does it
doing
really
is
work?
working. Whatever I'm doing has been working so far. Why should I start implementing stuff that?
Yes. And the thing with me is that I see multiple tools.
Yes.
Like there's no tool doing everything. You understand? One tool is doing one thing, it costs this much. Another
Yes.
one is doing this one, it costs this
I'm
much.
glad you
Another
bring
one
that
is
up.
doing this one. And then I'm having tool overwhelm.
Yeah.
And I just feel like stop. Let me just go back to my old ways.
Yeah.
I like that you bring that up because the average person pays about $600 to $700 on all the different tools if they want all of it.
$1,000. What are you talking about? 600?
Yeah.
At minimum. I just talked to a friend of mine. He's paying
Oh yeah.
$1,000.
Agree.
To have
All these
all the
different
things.
tools. But in here, guess what? You only have one tool.
And that one tool is not created in there. It allows you to bring all the different tools into one system for one price.
So I use Honeybook
Okay. Yes.
for sending proposal,
Yeah.
managing projects.
Yeah.
Would I be able to implement that into this workflow?
So
Pull that up.
100%.
He's like, yeah, let me show you.
100%. Maybe, yeah, you can do that. The interesting thing about this system is called Go High Level.
Mm. Then that's just competition.
It's not even a competition. I wouldn't even think I wouldn't even think of it as a competition.
So is
Go
it
ahead.
like water?
Oh yes. Oh yeah. I'll bring you. Anybody else want some water?
I'll
Juice?
take one.
Okay. Oh, can you let that person in?
I'll let them.
All right. It's okay. I got it. Uh, oh yes, we have lots of it. We also have juice.
I don't mind actually. I don't mind soda.
You want soda?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Use some options.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
think
I
I
can
can
bring.
carry
Yeah,
it.
I can bring this one. There's also some drinks here. You want water or drink?
I just want.
Okay, get you one. So why did you choose HoneyBook? I'm interested to know.
So, for me, when I started, I needed something that would help me with sending proposal,
Yeah.
CRM, and I find that it was one that has the most for what I needed at the time
Okay.
and the cost.
And the cost.
Yeah.
Do you mind me asking?
Yeah, I was gonna. I was
So
gonna.
the cost when I started was $29 per month.
Okay.
Now they have bumped it up to 45.
Yeah, so it's roughly the same with QuickBooks.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Except QuickBooks has options.
but the $45 is because I wanted to add automation.
Okay,
Okay.
gotcha.
So I think it's still roughly around $35.
$35 a month.
Yeah.
What other tools are you paying for?
Website. A website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no one can get away from that.
Website. Otherwise, nothing.
Uh huh.
I use it to manage.
You have Mailchimp. Do you have an email list of some kind?
No.
Do you nurture your clients at all?
I
Your
use the
potential.
automations to HoneyBook and nurture.
Okay. Okay. Do they have SMS?
Mm-mm.
They don't have the SMS. Okay. Do they have social media? Mailchimp.
Yeah, I did for MailChimp. I did for Beacon.
Mhm.
Okay.
So I use the free version of.
Yes, I
Oh,
did it.
I did a free trial for Blaze.
Yeah.
And they charged me today, so I have to go back to them.
Oh no.
Like I have to check how much it charged me if I want to keep it or not.
I was like, oops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot to cancel this free free thing.
I want my refund.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Very, very interesting.
Um,
How do you wanna do this?
do you want to talk about the pricing of, or like how much people pay in total compared to all
Yeah.
the different ones?
Actually, you know what? You know what? Let me bring up the actual website. I think that would make more sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't take me.
Pardon?
It doesn't
I've
take
heard of
me.
them before.
Yeah.
I think for many chats.
Many chats.
Okay, so ManyChat, Mailchimp.
Yeah.
I really like this visual they have on this website. Let me see if it's still there.
So it's showing all the different.
Yeah. Okay. So if you are
Yeah.
any business in Canada or North America, here's what you're looking at. So you got your CRM and pipeline management, right? You got your sales funnels. If you have sales funnels, a way
Most
for
people don't have the first two usually,
yeah.
because people just want to talk to clients that they know and people they know, so they're not marketing to anyone. So most people don't have the first two, but everything else.
If you're serious about life, you need to get a sales,
You need to get
sales
the
funnel.
first two.
That's what I was about to say. If you're serious about business, you need
Yeah.
a CRM.
Most people don't, but that's actually the first two they need,
Yeah,
which is
yeah,
funny.
yeah.
But then everything
But
else.
does everyone need a CRM? I'm just a baker. Do I need a CRM? I'm just a
How-
pastry shop.
I'm gonna ask you a question. How many contacts do you have in your phone
How many contacts?
of potential clients or people that you need to be following up with, that you should be following up with, and you know you're not
Should be
doing that?
telling about it.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I do baking. I do baking. I make cake, and I know you have a birthday coming up. Your son, daughter, mom, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you need a birthday cake? How many of those people can you call?
Maybe 200. Can I call? Or do I have on my
Yeah.
contact list?
Or
I'll
contact
make
list.
it easier for you.
Maybe
Everybody.
How many people should you be telling about the big stuff and how they should be?
No, that's I should tell everybody.
Exactly.
And that is exactly the answer. That is
Yeah.
That's
exactly the
exactly
answer.
my point.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's 220. Let's say you have 200 people. That's 200 minutes if you were to just send one text to a person. each.
Yeah, you're just sitting there.
That's 200 minutes. That's 2 hours, right? But if each of them asks a questions, that's another 200.
That's true.
But then if another one asks them, "Oh, I'm allergic to something," that's another 200.
Oh, yeah, that's a.
So what
Yeah.
if you don't have to do all of that and then they can just answer and tell you themselves
Yeah.
in a matter of 1 minute? Yeah. So that's kind of. But anyway, continue with the.
Yeah. So a legit business has a CRM, a sales funnel, a website. Yes, you're paying for WordPress or Wix or Squarespace. Yeah. Surveys, quizzes. You should be doing that. If you're not, having people fill out forms. Hey, how's my service to you?
Yeah.
Please tell me, how did I do? Right.
I just send it to Google Business.
Yes.
Or review.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And
There's
I'll-
so much that
We
I'll
can
give
talk
you-
about it later.
oh, that.
Leave it. Leave it.
Ah.
I'm waiting.
This
That's why I
guy.
brought that up.
Sit
This
down,
guy.
man.
There's so much you can get from Google Business.
Yes.
If you send out a survey, you can ask specific.
Correct.
Yeah.
Here's what I was gonna say. Some businesses have implemented this survey whereby, hey, after every consultation, service, or whatever, they send the email. Hey, how is our service?
Mhm.
If it's less than 3 stars, it doesn't go to Google. It goes to you personally, and you can
Mhm.
do something about it. But then again, some people do like the negative reviews as well. Everybody has their own, but to me, it feels better if you can control.
Yeah.
But
Absolutely.
it's less about controlling what goes to Google. It's more about how do you perfect your service so that people only leave 4 and 5 stars.
Exactly.
Because one of the things that if you get a photo shoot from me or video shoot, and we send you the gallery, once we see that you open and you download it, you watch it, because I can see all that, you're gonna get a question mark say, hey, how was your service with Epic Visuals? If it's me directly or with the model.
Yeah.
And if you tell me I really liked everything, then it's gonna send you a Google review link or Facebook review, right? Because I'll do 50-50. But if you give me like a 3 or 4, I like 5 only, it's gonna connect me in that conversation where it will ask you, how can I do better and where did things start to go wrong? And in the last year alone, where people actually tell me exactly where maybe a miscommunication or something, and I fix that, they end up referring 2 or 3 more people to me within a matter of 3 to 4 months.
Wow.
So you're getting more clients, you're fixing your services, you're not just eliminating a bad review, you're fixing everything else in that process.
I like that because it's more personal.
Yes.
On Google, when somebody goes on Google,
I specifically asked that question.
Yeah.
And it tells people to stay away, right?
yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's not like, oh, can we fix this? Like, no, stay away from
All
that
right.
person. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So email marketing, that's an obvious one. Two-way SMS marketing. This is very, very powerful if you haven't implemented in your business. Two-way SMS marketing is basically, hey, I'm going to send you a quick message telling you, here's your appointment coming up. Here's an event I'm doing. Here's a special promotion that I'm doing. People are more likely to open the SMS, not even open it, they read it. 100% open rate probably, or 99% open rate.
Mine
On
right now
SMS.
is 98.
What's
And
up?
one of them was a bounce back.
It's a landline.
Yeah,
You were
mine-
texting a landline.
Mine was 98.
That's less.
Yeah.
I mean, email is
Or
email
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah,
Really?
email is yeah, depending on who's on your email list, it's lower.
Yeah.
Open rate is lower. Booking appointments, we already talked about that. Workflow automations, kind of talked about that already. Here's another cool thing, depending on what you're doing. Oh, actually, this would be good. I'm gonna give you a I'm gonna give you a really good idea. Create a course, put it online, sell it. I don't care if you sell for $20, $27, $50. I don't care. But something there for somebody to see, hey, I am legit. There's a course that can teach you how to start baking. And here it is. You only recorded once. That thing is going to sell over and over and over again. Just an idea. If you have any business, you should be recording courses or have some products to sell. Call tracking. Talk about this one.
Call tracking. Where do you want me to come from?
Okay, so you see how you called me?
Yeah,
I will get a transcript about that. See how that went. Right? Every single thing.
Transcript audio, it warns you at the beginning that the call is being recorded.
Exactly. I can listen on that call as well.
But more importantly, it tells you where the call came from. In this case, it will just be a dialer. But if you're visiting a website, it'll tell you that you click on the number on the website.
Yeah.
If you're on the Google, it'll tell you Google. If you're on Facebook, it'll tell you it came from Facebook.
Yeah.
So just a really nice way to also track where your clients are coming from and how they find you. Because if they find you on Facebook, then you get like nothing on website.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe you don't need to get the best website. Maybe you just need a simple Squarespace, not a WordPress.
Just turning on this thing.
Just get an idea.
Yeah. All right. So, reputation. Which one? Reputation management. That's a really good one for you to manage your Google My Business and all that good jazz. Another one. Another one would be
Tracking and analytics.
analytics. Yeah, yeah. Tracking. Do you do this one?
Yes. For the websites.
It's a bit loud. All right.
I do it for the website.
You do it for the website?
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe you can. Does it show up there?
1 second. I'm just making sure it doesn't show everything.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm just making sure it doesn't show clients'
Oh,
information.
okay, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
So communities. Ooh, that's a good one.
let me know when you want me to share.
Yeah, in a little bit here. Communities, document signing, Honeybook for document signing. Again, if you are a legit business, you're looking at $1,600 minimum if you were to get all those things.
To get half, you're still looking at $700.
It doesn't do invoice generation.
It does.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
He said
It does better than invoice generation. So, how many of you guys do contracts with your service? You do.
Yeah.
Yours is just someone call you. You do, right? So mine requires contracts of service. I have a contract document. I have an estimate document, right? So I can put those two together. When I send you an estimate and you accept it, saying, let's say the estimate was $3,000, it'll give you an option to accept or reject, right? Depending on which one you click. Let's say you click accept. I don't have to go in and create an invoice anymore. It's automatically gonna create an invoice out of that estimate and send it to you, but not just send you the invoice. It's also gonna attach the contract to it and send it to you so that you fill out the invoice, you sign the contract, and before you send it back to me, it's gonna, for me, I require 50% before you're on the calendar. So it's gonna ask you pay the 50%, and when you pay the 50%, then send both a copy to both of us, and then better than that, it's gonna add you to the calendar now on the video shoot. So you go from a booking calendar, a nurturing calendar, all the way to like a book shoot that's happening with everything already finalized, which typically takes me about 20-30 minutes to do per person. But
and you would have to keep track.
And I have to keep track, but then I don't have to do that now. Yeah, so
Wow.
yes, it does do invoice, but a lot.
Wow.
Everything else married together,
Wow.
including contracts. Yeah.
That's amazing. Love it. Yeah, he can show you a demo of that if you want. But yeah, so all those things that we just talked about, if you were to go out there, let's just say you do half of this, $700, right? Uh, but within one tool, you can do all of that for $97. This is the Go High Level price, right? This is the if you want one account.
That's if you want to start your own agency.
Start your own.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, depending on how you want to look at that, for sure. But that does not account for all the time you have to put in to learn the tool. They just give you the tool, like, good luck.
He's like, here you go.
The good news for everybody who's here and on Zoom is that we have a special offer at the end here where we will come in, we'll talk with you, and we'll set it up for you.
And then
And what costs?
that's exactly what this offer is at the end.
That's the offer. You have to stay till the end.
You have to stay till the end.
You have to stay till the
You're
end.
locked in.
You're like, you don't get to
You don't get to leave halfway through.
Okay, stay to the
I can see the offer.
There's no upsell. You don't do upsell. You just
You
do
know,
full
yeah.
take it
I
away.
like that one.
Yeah.
The offer now.
Yeah.
I'm getting an upsell.
Oh yeah, that's the worst. That's the worst.
Okay, you wanted me to talk about call?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
tracking?
yeah. Go for it. Go for it.
Let's just do tracking in general.
So he's gonna do another demo here of how his works. Any question for the people who are online? Can you hear us? We're good.
Was it call tracking or the traffic in general? The traffic.
Just what it doesn't matter. Just any tracking would do. Will do.
Screen mirror vision.
Yeah,
Okay.
we will send you the recording for sure. We'll definitely send the recording.
So this is an actual
Uh,
tracking of my website,
oh, look at that.
right? What I love about this is because then when I create stuff and post it, I can post it on where I want it to go and where my clients are versus where they're not. So first thing is like you have about 4.2K total people visiting online, but like 3,000 of that is coming from people using computers, desktops.
Mm.
For me, that makes sense because a lot of my clients are businesses and corporate, right? They're not. I'm not doing business to client. I'm doing business to business work a lot of times. So almost 90% of my stuff is coming from there, and then the other one is coming from phone. This is typically my wedding clients and my people that want event coverage, and then tablets for whatever reason 76 very low. So in terms of my website, depending on where you use your phone to get there, it'll tell me that, okay, this is where you're coming from. But better, I know exactly what time is the best where they're coming onto the website. Is it morning? Is it night? Is it 6 p.m.? So then if you're posting, you probably want to post during the time that people most likely go on the site there.
Yeah. Why does it say 3 a.m.?
Hmm?
That's weird.
Yeah, 3 a.m.
Those are probably robots, right?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is.
Yeah.
But this is if no.
Oh, that's two people. Yeah, never mind.
I got 3 shoes from Chicago,
Oh,
and then a couple from Vancouver as well, and one was from Illinois, and that was all last month.
nice.
So they're kind of a bit ahead.
Wow.
You work outside Canada, you would travel to. Oh.
Yeah, I've gone to the States like 3 times now to shoot, but a lot out of the province and in the province.
Nice.
Cool. I won't show you the other one because it has client information, so
All right.
unfortunately you will not see that.
Yeah, if for anybody who's online, you can just ask questions or unmute yourself if you want. And go from there.
Yeah, was asking about the recording because I had to join late, but is there something about what you guys are presenting today that helps you start prospecting clients and messaging them with that app? Like, I have to rewatch the recording so I can understand, but yeah, just wanted to know, like, I guess that piece of what was presented,
I can
or
show
if presented.
Manuel's gonna take that one on.
Cool. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna just reshare my screen here. Let me just switch again so you don't see none of that.
Maybe I should sit down too.
Okay, for prospecting, yes, there is something that can help you prospect and find people. As you can see, this is public information, so it's nothing confidential to the client. Yes, so all you need to do is know either the industry you're looking for or the actual name of the client. So if I go up here and search prospect, the tool is called prospecting within the software. And let's say I want baking companies in Saskatoon. Now it's gonna pull me up all the baking companies in Saskatoon, right? And
Awesome.
sorry?
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So for my business, since I do photo and video, I can be like, okay, let's see which one of them have the worst rating. And if they have a bad rating, on the side here is gonna show me my chances of converting them to a client. So if the rating is bad, they don't have a website, and then I check if they're not running ads, I know that they need photos, videos, and they need probably ad management to kind of get them going. And on top of that, I could probably easily sell them a reputation management where they can get the reviews out so that they come up as number one. So one of the things here, let's say I pick one. I want to pick someone bad. So, is your business on Google profile, by the way?
Yes.
Yeah. What is it called?
Butter and Bliss.
What is it?
Butter, butter,
Butter and Place.
butter, and bliss. You might have to type it in.
I could have just searched you out. Actually, yeah, let's try finding you because this might help you. Actually,
Yes, it's gonna help you a lot.
butter and
Bliss.
Place.
BLISS.
Yeah, it's right there.
Oh, this one. Perfect. No, that's true.
Is it? Is that one is Vancouver?
That's one.
Put B in front of it. The butter and bliss.
Butter and
They're like the Butter and Bliss.
the. Okay. No,
Saskatoon. You might have to put Saskatoon.
this one. No.
Bliss, like BLISS or
Yes, BLISS.
BLI?
BLISS.
It's
Oh,
there.
butter and bliss.
Yes.
My bad, I heard place.
Go
Big
back
shot.
one is
Is the
because I think I saw it pop up before. Is it that one? No, that one.
That's
is not
Toronto.
that one.
That's Toronto. Well, that's an issue we can fix.
Because it's right here.
Yeah.
Like I have to look it up on my phone.
Okay. Anyway, I'll pick someone, but that is an issue that can be fixed because the fact that you can be found doesn't mean that something is not set up properly.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say just baking company again.
Baking Saskatoon.
Or maybe say bakery.
Oh, bakery.
Okay. I'm just gonna pick this person. And so when you search up the industry and or the client directly, because it is public information and it's on Google, then you'll get to see their company name, their phone number, and their website, which then allows you to reach out to them saying, hey, you don't have this. Are you interested in having a conversation? Because at the end of the day, all you want to do is like talk to them. And if they're interested, they'll say yes. If they're not, that's okay. It's just an offer. But if they're doing pretty bad and they have a bad rating and they're number 5 instead of number 1, I can help them do better.
Do you have an example of what that prospect looks like when you generate it?
Yep. I can actually generate this one right now. Let's say generate prospect. It's gonna pull them up. Now what you're gonna see on this side is more photos and marketing related. So I don't know what her business is, but we can set it up so that it's generating more for that kind of field.
That was Fian. The same thing.
Okay, yeah, this is good.
Oh my gosh, I'm so curious.
You get to see pretty much all the areas that they're lacking in.
I do a lot of
Oh,
like
so it's
networking.
full
where
on audit report.
So I'm curious
A
how
full audit report. Yeah. And I can see, you can see exactly if I search for your, since we already, I picked you earlier, since if I search for like a baking company, I can see that if I search in Willow Grove, you might rank number 10, but if I search from downtown, you might not even be on the map, right? So how can we fix that so that regardless of where I search within the Saskatoon region, do you still show up on number 10, number 1, number 5? So the goal is to fix little things that will help you show up at the consistent number every single time. And part of the reason why I get job from outside the country, because it doesn't matter. I fix mine so that it doesn't matter where you charge from, Chicago, Vancouver, whatever. Epic Visuals is always number 3, whether it's from within the city or outside the city, right?
Good SEO.
SEOs, profiles,
I am
listings.
losing Emmanuel's voice a little bit.
Oh, it's not close to the microphone. We gotta stay close to the microphone.
The microphone's on the accurate chest.
Yeah. Yeah, let me give you another one.
I should have pulled up one that I already
And
generated.
I think
Yeah.
I heard basically when you fix your ranking, it shows up.
Yeah, when you fix your ranking and other platforms, it shows up better. So right now, let's say this person have an overall score of 52, and it tells you exactly where to fix it, so that the higher the score is, the better they're gonna show up consistently. Ideally, you want it to be above 75. Right? So they're lacking business details. This means that the business details on Facebook, Instagram, website is not the same. And when it's not the same, Google hates you. And they will purposefully not show you up. They will purposely not show you up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that, in terms of me and Fien, because we do photo and video, one of the things I do is that I put metadata into the photo and video I sent out to people, right? So whatever photo I send to my client, when they post it, it will always point back to my company,
Oh, smart.
right? So they're marketing their company, but they're also marketing my company at the same time, as long as online. So it's a 2-for-1 kind of deal. Let's say I click business details. This is pretty much it. So
Are
let's
you
say,
guys doing a round 2 of this?
you want to come in person now?
Yeah, next time.
So,
I forgot the name, but I would have been in person.
okay, so you see here the business details is not so good. Techno tracking, listings, we can talk about that. SEOs, it's about 73%. And then the other thing that, do you guys remember when Canada gave out grants for digital adoption? So they were basically trying to implement chat widget, and that was the goal of it. And now when you don't have it, Google is like, okay, well, you don't have chat widget, which means you don't have answers for clients. So we're not gonna send it to people first. So if your competitor have a chat widget, they're gonna send your people to your competitor first. And then let's go down to this here. So they got a business address, operational hours, business website, phone number, Google Photos.
That's good.
And then they're hurting here in listing, which is the information across platform is not the same. So you see they got 2 match out of 25 that they're on.
So listings basically means what other websites can Google find you on?
What other platforms? not
What
just
other
website.
platforms?
Yeah.
So you,
Jeffrey, I don't know if it's me. I can hardly hear what you guys are saying. It's humming on my side. I don't know if it's me.
Can you hear me now?
No, still fainting. Like I know you're
Okay.
talking. I could hear sound
Here,
mumbling, but
maybe
it's
hold it.
very, very low.
We just switched microphone. How about now?
is that better?
See if I can. My computer is wondering.
Yeah, we're hearing you really good. It's probably the microphone.
Can you hear clearly, or it's me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Fien, can you hear her?
I can hear Rocket very well. I can hear Diakri most of the time.
Okay.
It's Mario that's cutting in and out for some reason.
Technical difficulties. And then I'll show you the other one after.
So for this audit report, does it, how many of these can you generate at $97? Or is it that extra? Or is
Okay.
it unlimited?
Long answer. I cannot give you a short answer for that. The prospecting report, it's sort of it's a third party software that's implemented into the system. If you were to get this alone from the third party, you'd pay $297. Within the software, you're paying $35. depending on what I set my price at, because I have to give you access to it. So if I'm paying $30 for it, I might charge you $35 for it. And because I have to set it up so that you can search your specific industry and get the right report instead of getting a report for someone who builds a website. Yeah. So the $97 is the fixed price for one, and then you pay the extra little fee for that, but it should not pass you over 200 still. Good. And then it'll tell you. Can I keep going?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you guys hear us still or no? Oh, no audio. Okay, never mind.
Shame. Oh,
We'll
wait,
just go
wait.
back to microphone.
Yeah.
All right, how about now? Check.
Hey, check. Can you hear us?
All right, that should be good.
Okay. Yeah. So it'll tell you where it's.
That is really better.
Okay. Good. Okay. So we were at listing, and it'll tell you that listing is what's hurting you the most. But then, more importantly, it tells you exactly what platform is not matching, or you're not even in there, right?
Oh,
So
yeah,
for
there
this
you go.
business, they're at where to,
Sorry,
which
sir. I please, can you start from the beginning of this one, because we missed that. I missed out on everything you were saying. Just so that at least let me take something from here.
yeah. Okay, so from the top,
Okay, you need to come in
Yeah,
person.
Ronke, you and I gonna need to do one-to-one.
We shall get you, but for now, let me start with this one.
Okay, I'll start at the
It's
top.
better now. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll start at the top. Okay, so a report generated, you get an overview of.
Actually, you know what? Do Ronke instead.
Do Ronke? Actually, yes. Sure.
Ron
Let's-
Beauty Amazement.
Yeah, here, hold this for a second. Let me add.
We're
Ronke.
gonna diagnose your business, Ronke.
Yeah.
Ron Beauty.
Beauty.
There you go.
There we go. Let's do Ronke, just
Yeah.
so you can have an actual report. I'll send you the invoice, Ronke. Okay, so right off,
Trust me, I'm not afraid when I have their credentials.
right off the bat is telling me that I have about a 75 chance of converting you to a client based on the stuff that you don't have.
Okay.
And 75% chance is really, really high, which means that every little thing that I show you, you're probably gonna be like, wow, I need it kind of deal. So let's say we click on you, generate a report. So I can see your business phone number. Hopefully it's not your personal. And then I can see where your business is based and all that stuff, website. Generate. Give us a minute because this will take a little while.
So this is the report. Tell her about the report. This is the report that can basically fix her business, right? To be top number one.
Yeah,
or
terms
close to it.
in terms of other hair salon in the city, this is a report that will, if we fix all of it to 100% or at least past 75, you should be within the top 5, top 6 kind of range.
So every time
in the
somebody goes in and looks for hair
Yeah.
in Saskatoon,
Yeah.
she'll show up, right?
Should, once it's fixed, yes. But again, this is also a 1-month process thing as you're fixing it. It needs to keep sending
It's
it.
propagate.
Yeah. So fix today is not going to show up tomorrow, but within a week, a month, they'll start to see the big difference.
This is the report that people pay a lot of money for. A lot of money for.
And if you see this, I switched out of my business account. This is what's called an agency account. So right now, I didn't give access to it to my other account because I don't want to pay extra for it since it's the same person, right? So I just come onto my ownership side and run it from there. 76%.
So if I may, are you running this report off Google? What platform are you using? Because I think I missed that.
The software company is called Go High Level. This version of it is a version that is created white label for me. So I own this version of it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so we got your profile. You got a 54% overall score. Your business details is only 25% correct, which means 75% of it is incorrect. Your TechnoStack, 20%. TechnoStack is just tracking of your ads. If you run ads, If you're not running ads, do you have the pixels, which mean the tracking numbers implemented into your website and those platforms? If you don't, you're hurting, right? So you got X, 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 4X, and one check mark. So your Facebook is tracking, everything else is not.
Google is not.
Yeah. So that's an easy fix. And then Google profile, you're killing it. It's 100%. Your listing is only 15%. And one match. Your one match is
Sorry, Google.
Waze.
Oh, wait. Oh, nice.
Your one match is Waze, not Google. Google is partial match, and Google really don't like you because you're using the platform, but your information on the platform is wrong. All right. And then sister to those is Yelp and whatnot. So partial match on 1, 2, 3, 4, one match only, and then out of 25, one match out of 25 is, yeah, not the best number, to be honest, right? Yeah. And then if you go to page speed, this is more website thing, you're about 28%, which is 7.3 seconds for me to see an image on your website
Yeah, that's a long time.
on a phone.
If your website is very slow to load, Google is gonna penalize you.
And the Google the global average is 0.2 seconds, right? And then on a computer is way better. You're 64%, 1.9, which is normal. But again, Google global average is 0.2 seconds, right? So how fast can your website load? A good example for this is that you can trick it too, right? So if you search my website, Epic Visuals, when I hit enter, the first thing you're gonna see is not the video that I have in the hero section. You're gonna see my logo first, and that logo is put as a backup so that something load is not just gonna be black, right? So you see the company logo,
yeah, that was quick.
and then in about 2-3 seconds, it's gonna start playing the video in the background, right? So this is also slow Wi-Fi. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm not hurting. My website speed is at like 97% last I checked a couple days ago. So can we put something there that is faster other than the 4K image that we sent you?
Yeah.
So let me go back to here. Okay, we're gonna go down. I already explained that part there. Let's go SEOs. So if you go SEOs, Ron Beauty Amazement is its own name. There's no one else that has a Ron Beauty Amazement in their name.
Yeah.
But if I was to search hair salon, because I searched for you specifically, there's only you. But if I was to search hair salon, you will not show up as number one across the city, because now we're searching hair salon, we're not searching Ron Beauty Amazement, right? So if I go back to the other person just to kind of show you, the baking company, for example, which was a general baking search, show report. And go
So
down.
my business is my hair salon.
Your business is what?
It's not a hair salon.
What is it?
So more like a wig shop, extension shop, hair accessories, and all that
Hair
stuff.
accessory.
Because we don't do hair, so we're not a salon.
Okay.
So there's no keyword around my website that will become hair salon, because we don't do the services that hair salon does.
Okay, fair.
Beauty supply.
Yeah, beauty supply. So my point is that because your score is 52%, if I was to search beauty supply instead of your name, because it's 50% or wig, there are companies in the city that have a rating of 75, 80, and 100%, which means that they're number 1, 2, and 3. So then where you fall within 1 to 10 is gonna be more on the higher 10 if it's on the 10.
Yeah.
Whereas when I click on the top ranking company before, the Baking Grandma, you can see that they're number 1 in Silverwood area, Aspen Ridge, and whatnot, but then number 3 in Willow Grove, number 2 in a university area and whatnot, right? So this map will tell you exactly, like, if I search from that area, do I see you first or do I see your competitor? Yeah, that's kind of the...
Yeah.
So I'll go back to you to just kind of finish the point here.
So if someone is actually serving a wide range of province, is it best to also localize it to make sure that within Saskatchewan, I don't know what is best in that area, to make it like more globally, like within Canada, or also having the two? Because I know if you're using some of all these SEO platform, they allow you have local and like you said, and other stuff, but I don't have all of that now.
Right.
So how do you localize?
If you sell a service and you can't provide the service outside of the city, then you just want to focus on the city. Whereas for me, when I sell a service, I usually have to travel outside of the city, the province, or the country. So in my case, I have to make sure it's an international SEO. For you, it's like you have to make sure it's a local SEO.
Oh, I saw like I want both. I want it to be localized at the same time. I want to like we get orders from the States,
Yeah.
other stuff around Canada.
Oh, she has
That's-
So,
e-commerce.
but I
Okay.
still want to
Okay, so she
play
has
a kind of
e-commerce.
operating within Saskatoon too, which I have not been doing.
Right.
So I can help
Shows.
you. So I can help her answer that.
Anyway,
Okay.
we can take that off.
So because you're a brick and mortar store,
Yes.
that's what Google is consider you as. Because Google don't like e-commerce and they really don't give a shit.
Yeah.
It's just the honest truth. So it's best to optimize your store locally.
First.
And then when you're running those ads, that's when you focus on the e-commerce aspect of it.
Did you hear that?
No, I didn't.
Okay, I'll give her the mic so she can shine some light on that.
Okay.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So because you're a brick and mortar store,
Mm-hmm.
it would be best to localize your business because Google does not like e-commerce and they really don't give a shit. If someone has just an e-commerce store, you can't even create a Google business profile. Google will not verify it, they won't allow it. So optimize for locally. So you're ranking locally in Saskatoon. You're ranking as the number one beauty supply for African American hair products. Because I guess maybe that's most of what you sell. I don't know, I'm assuming. So if yes, so if I'm looking for braids, wigs, products for African American hair, I should be seeing you. You should be popping up. When you're running ads, that's when you can focus on the e-commerce and then broaden that network.
Okay. Yeah, I did actually. Maybe I'm lucky. I did got verified by Google Ads.
Because you have a store in
Because you
Saskatoon.
have a store.
And I have a store in Saskatoon, so that's why. So I'm just trying to, if I use the word reposition better, I don't know. Maybe offline we can look at that because I will want to. I'm interested.
Yeah, so your verification is because you have a physical store in Saskatoon, so then they kind of have to. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Key thing to kind of touch on before we close up on this part here is your online reputation is showing. Is this you still? Yes, it is still you. Okay, it's showing your online reputation at 70%, which means there's a negative review, and there's one negative review.
Yeah, the person filled my son. That was last week.
Yeah, not a friendly front desk or whatever, right? Okay, so you see, not a friendly or nice front desk person.
That was my son last week's Saturday. We were having a street sale and somebody saw the dude pushing his face and boom.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Did you respond to that?
He's a guy staying
Yeah.
in front of a big shop and you're expecting
Tell her
him
to
smiling
respond.
and jumping.
So my question to you, Ronke, is that did you respond to this?
I haven't because it's last week, but I actually reported it because that is unrelated to my business, on people's emotions. You don't know what someone is going through. I just reported to Google that is unrelated, but Google hasn't done anything. But normally I respond once in a month or 2 months, not immediately.
Yeah, you should probably
Bad
respond.
news
Okay.
for you.
Okay, so I got a couple point for you, advice rather. You can take it or leave it. This just go for everyone, regardless of the review, positive or negative. You have to respond to it, even in the process that you're requesting Google to remove it.
Within 24 hours.
And ideally, you want to respond within a 1 day, so 24 hours. And if you respond, whether it's negative or positive, they're going to appreciate the fact that you actually respond to the clients and you're willing to fix it. And that actually ranks you higher, funny enough, whether it's good or bad. Yeah. So I would say when you have a chance, go respond to it, apologize, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
But in the process of waiting for Google to get rid of it, because until they get rid of it, it's gonna affect you.
Explain the situation so that everybody who comes in and sees the review will know
Yeah.
exactly what's happening.
So I can see 1, 2, 3, 3 1-star review
The other thing
just
is
from the report.
Google will not remove those
Yeah.
reviews.
Yes,
It's very rare that they remove them.
unless it's a spam.
Yes, unless it's a spam or you can prove that this person never come in contact with their business.
Yeah.
The fact that the person came and voiced their emotion, that's legit for Google.
Yeah, so Google's gonna be like, no, they visited your vicinity, so sorry.
How they
Respond to
feel
them.
is how they feel.
Awesome.
And yeah, so mobile, we already talked about that. Speed, SEO analysis, because I searched for you, but then I can see that there's other people related.
Oh, there you go.
Right. So you have Afro Queen, you have Fashad Beauty Limited, and that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, cool. Yeah. So short answer is yes. There's a prospecting tool. Long answer is that it has to be set up for your business so that you can search the right prospect.
Yeah. Cool. Any other questions before we move to the next point?
No question.
Any other questions? I know it's a lot to take in. This tool is very, very powerful. Very, very powerful.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Next.
So yeah, it's a one stop
Shop.
shop. One shop stop.
One shop stop.
One shop
Yeah.
stop.
English is hard, man.
I'm an immigrant. That's how it is.
Unreal.
Yeah. So we talked about
It's not
centralized
showing up here.
centralized dashboard. We talked about
Integrating different softwares, payment system, automation for invoice estimates,
so
social planner.
everything in one place.
Calendar.
How can you go wrong with having one tool to run your full? Why is that there? Question here. So we talked about voice AI. For those who missed it, why is it doing that?
Is that built into that platform?
Yes, that's exactly where we're heading.
Oh.
That's exactly
And
where.
email marketing.
Yes, everything in one
For
place.
$97.
I like how excited you are.
Yeah.
Very honest when I said I have platform overwhelm. Like,
Yeah.
And that's usually why people start to look for solutions, which is good, because then you realize there's a problem. Yeah, platform overwhelm is something that I also experienced, like having, because I had QuickBooks, and then I had my email, my social platform, which you saw there's like 7, 8 of them, and people text you like stupid questions sometimes. Let's be honest, like, oh, do you do photos? Well, my company name is Little E. Right? So if I have to go back and do all of that, I always miss the most important one, and then I respond to the least important one. So then if you think about it, you have all that conversation coming into one app where you can see, okay, not responded, not a good response, right? So it's all categorized so you can know exactly who you talk to and how.
Exactly.
The only thing I didn't see that is
I can't
important
hear
to
you
me
again, sir.
is the proposal.
Oh,
builder.
we're still here. We're still here. The proposal?
Do they have a proposal builder?
Yes,
Oh,
I can show you that one. Yeah.
Here.
Proposal builder. Yes. Okay. Someone want to see if they have a proposal builder?
So
Let me just hide some stuff.
Because I'm
Yeah.
already sold.
he's gonna show you how his business runs right now on his proposal.
I'm gonna hide some stuff first.
Yeah, you can kick me off on the. Yeah, I'll kick myself off.
Yeah, you're fine. I just don't want to show that yet.
is websites included?
Yes, and funnels.
Websites?
Yes,
Like WordPress website?
yes,
I can host my website.
yes.
Yep, I'll show you too. The tracking information I show you, where it's like 3,000 people are finding Epic Visual from laptop, and then the other 600 from phone, and then 70 was from 70 from tablet. That was all tracked with the system, and it is hosted within the system.
And that's his website.
That's my actual live website, so it's not a fake data that you were seeing.
I can get rid of my website.
No, you cannot get rid of your website. You can move your website into that,
Oh, okay.
unless you want to rebuild your website, but then we'll charge you for it. So save yourself the money.
But we will help you migrate too as well.
Okay, so here's the proposal builder.
Okay, this is. Hold on. Let her come back. Let her come back.
Yes, I need to.
Yeah. You go.
Okay. I'll explain it while we wait for other people. Yes, there is a proposal builder. There is an invoice builder. And you can brand it however you want. So you see my company logo, name, address, business number, all that stuff. And you can pretty much add whatever products that you want. So for me, photo, video, you have all that stuff. And you can add the terms and conditions. You can attach the document that you like. Let's say you had a meeting with someone and you're taking the notes of what they want. For you is baking.
Yeah.
They want a allergen lava cake, but they don't want milk, whatever in there, or they're allergic to chocolate. I don't know how you're gonna make a lava cake without chocolate, but you write all that and you attach it to that and you send it to them, all right? And once you send it to them, let's say I send, let's do a test. You can pick your customer.
Okay,
Nope.
just add a new test.
Okay.
Test client.
Actually, why don't I just pick you and then I can just delete it?
Am I in there?
You should be. You engage with my system, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Probably
Okay.
there.
So this one.
Yeah.
Gmail?
Diakri, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna send Diakri a $1,700 invoice. Please pay by next day, and save it. And
So that's an estimate. Actually, you're sending an estimate.
I'm
right?
sending an estimate. Yeah, which is good.
So go back a little bit.
Okay.
That section that it says item where it says production.
Yes.
You already pre-built these in as packages are listed.
Yeah. So what is say production? That is what's your product you sell. So for her, because I've already been using her the whole time, if she sells different type of cake, she's just gonna put the name of the cake, and then she's gonna put what the cost of the cake is. Yeah, and then you can do your tax, which can be automated, or you can do GST, PST. For me, I have to leave it open because a lot of corporate clients are tax exempt. So then in which case I just make a note. Yeah. So once you pick the product, you have your price or not.
You should click plus.
And then when you click plus, you can add another product.
Okay.
And then another product. And then so forth. Yeah. So let's.
And then you can also choose from pre-built products too.
Yeah, that's what I just touched about. Yeah. So I have a bunch of pre-built product. Then this is the estimate. Invalid, please enter name of estimate item.
There's another one here.
Yeah. So okay, save. But then I can send this to Diakri. And what's nice is I can send it as a text and an email at the same time. And funny enough, almost 80% of people that pay my estimate, they pay from their phone.
Yeah.
So if you're sending as an email, they usually don't pay right away. I like to get my money right away. So I send it both text and email, and oftentimes they pay from the phone because it's easy. They just click a link, pay, and they can use Apple Pay. They can use Tap. They can use whatever. It doesn't have to be
e-transfer.
They can do e-transfer, and because my email is there, it says if you're gonna send e-transfer, please send it here or to my number. So either let's say live, send it.
I'm already
Just do a
sold on
test.
this. I just wanted to know.
Test. Okay, let's do test.
Just do a test.
Let's do a test. Send. No phone number associated with contact.
Oh yeah, I don't have.
Okay, fine. I just need to do it email then.
Yeah.
Test.
And then I'll show you guys.
Test email. No phone number. I need to pick you with the phone number, my brother.
Yeah, I'm in there.
Okay, but I have to remove this. Clear. Add. Yeah, agree. This guy. Okay. Send. And then let's do test. Test. Send. Now, when the Acro receives this, it's gonna receive it, but it's a
Yeah,
test.
I'll show you what it looks like on my end once I get it.
I guess I could have sent it to myself too.
Oh
Since
yeah.
it's a test.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Now that it's sent, you can see that it is new estimate. I didn't title it open, just so you don't see other people's stuff. But anyway, it should pop up to you as a test.
Let's see. Did you send it as a text message? Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So yeah. Show you what it looks like. For
As-
those online, I have to apologize in advance. Can't really show you what a text message looks like. But that's the
you just skip him, eh?
Yeah.
He's like, no. Skip you entirely.
if you click it. And now I can accept or reject.
You can, but you can see the whole detail of the
everything.
estimate. And when he clicks accept though, like I explained earlier, when he accept the estimate, it's automatically gonna send him an actual invoice. And then actual invoice is gonna have a contract attached to it because I said it already. And then it's gonna have the contract and the terms and conditions, plus he's gonna automatically ask him to pay the 50% deposit because you don't get added onto my calendar unless the 50% deposit is paid. So if you want the date, just pay it. Yeah. So that's pretty much answer your question. Estimate, invoice, contracts, all that stuff. Cool.
Awesome. All right.
Did you build that
Template.
invoice, the template, add, or it just automated
Um.
logo, your address?
Okay. So here, let me hide this first. Stop, and then pull this up.
Actually, that was the problem I was having.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't know. I had never created an invoice.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I can share this again with
But
you.
I guess I could use Microsoft Word and just have a template from there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So once we create you like what's called an account or a sub account, you just enter your business details, put your logo and stuff. So then when you go to the estimate section or the invoice, it knows that it's you as a business who's trying to create that. So it's going to pull all that information, your phone number, email, logo, and then you just have to add your products and services, and then you have a full invoice. So you don't have to create it every single time. Just enter your product and your service and send it to the person you're sending it to. So it should take you about 30 seconds instead of 30
Yeah.
minutes.
Instead of going to Google,
Creating an
invoice
Excel
generator,
template.
blah blah blah. That's
Yeah.
a whole another half hour gone.
Yeah, so you enter your
But,
business info and you're good to go pretty much going forward.
Yeah. All right, Fian. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Fian was asking about does it work with the website or does it erase your website? Or it works with it. It works with your website.
What does she mean by that?
Like, does it work with your pre-existing website kind of thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
It does work with your pre-existing website. You just have to migrate it, move it into the system.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to.
But you don't also have to.
don't
You could
have
leave it
to.
standalone.
You
We can
can.
just point to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Just use a code to point to it if you don't want to move it.
You don't. Yeah.
But you
Cool.
pay more for your website on whatever platform you're on.
Yeah.
$49 a month. Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
So if you have your WordPress website in this system, then you're not paying extra for your website.
WordPress gives you a 70% cost cut. So when you go to WordPress, you're paying $35 to $49. Within the system, it charges you. It charges me $10, but then I'm gonna bill you $15. So you're gonna give me $5 revenue instead of paying $50. I don't know which one is better. Yeah, so I'm gonna bill you $5 for hosting it. Yeah.
And I think we already talked about this one.
Yeah.
This is the Conversation AI. Conversation AI is good for SMS and on your chatbot on your website as well. Yeah.
I noticed that it said New York. So
Oh yeah, that's my phone number. So I have a Saskatoon number. and a New York number for my US clients. So I put that one just for my international clients.
Oh,
Yeah. Otherwise, you can have a 306 as well.
yeah, and so thank you for bringing that up. So
Yeah.
this is New York. So I'm right now based in Saskatoon, but in about 3 weeks I'll be based in Vancouver. So I'll still have my Saskatoon number, but I'll also have a Vancouver number, and then I can make that. If you call it, it'll forward it either to Vancouver or to Saskatoon number. It doesn't matter, but it'll all come to the same phone. 2, 3, 5, 10 different numbers if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about this.
Advanced automation.
We talked about the calendars, the payment processing. I just showed you guys. Review collection. We didn't do review collection, but that's also automated.
Yeah.
You go under the review section, and then you again, every time somebody does business with you after, you probably do this all the time, right?
I
You send a review request, right?
I don't send review requests.
Oh, you don't.
So
Okay.
I don't send review requests because let's say the wedding today that I said I was doing this morning, I did some photos for them for getting ready. I'm gonna edit the photos probably tomorrow and send it to them by Friday. Once I send it to them and they download it, it tells the system to send them a Google review request 1 hour after then download it. And
Nice.
so once they download it, it knows that they see it. 1
Yeah.
hour later, they probably saw all the
Yeah.
photos. It'll send a review request to them and it'll ask them, hey, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your experience with Emmanuel and Epic Visuals? If they say 4, 5, it'll send them a Google review link. If they say 3, anything 4 or less, it'll ask them, okay, what went wrong and how can we fix it?
That doesn't go to
It doesn't go to Google or Facebook or any other review platform.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do I send a review? Yes. Do I do it myself? No.
All right. Here comes the good news. Oh, somebody raised their hand. Go ahead. You can just speak. Ron.
Yeah, I was just a little bit curious. I know I wasn't there when they started.
Yeah.
So my question
about to
will
wrap
be
it up.
this
Yeah, we're
particular
done. No, we're
go
done.
high level
Yeah.
software, is it like, does it integrate with your website aside that are not like Shopify website? Does it integrate, or is it standalone kind of software that you use in managing what you're doing, or there is an integration with your website? I don't know how does it work?
Yes, it does integrate with your Shopify. I have it right here. Here, I'll share a screen so you can see it, right? Screen share. Yeah, so Shopify is one of those things that you can integrate into the software.
Right there.
Right there. And there's a
Okay.
bunch of apps and platforms and whatnot that you can integrate and connect with.
Yeah. So the good news for everybody who is here is that we can definitely do this for your business. The good news is that Emmanuel has a platform already. He has an agency one. Mine is a sub account, how we call it. But he is offering 1 free month to try out the platform. Right?
Yeah,
Maybe
so
talk
sub
about-
account.
Talk about that.
If you click on sub account, you'll see my 2 business. You see Epic Visuals.
Yeah.
And then you see Appland. So if Diakri was one of my client, he would be under that. You'll see Diakri, whatever his business name would be,
Yeah.
and then a bunch of other people. So this just gives you access to the things that you want, right? So for everything we talk about today, maybe you don't want a website. Well, we don't have to put your website in there. Maybe you don't want the payment system because you're like, I love Honeybook. I want to stay with Honeybook and pay them $50, right? We don't have to bring that over. But if you wanted to, then we can create an account and move whatever you want to move into that. At the end of the day, the system should give you access to everything and should be cheaper compared to having all the different apps that you would otherwise need to pay for.
Yeah, so that's the offer. 1 free month. Try out the thing.
Try it out. You don't like it, you go. You like it, you stay.
Yeah.
And then after the month trial ends, what's that charge?
It'll be 97.
Just 97.
So
No, but if you have your website.
yeah, so if you want the website and everything else integrated, where you want, if I'm giving you access, you want to do everything yourself, it's 97. If I'm giving you access and then you want me to do your email marketing, SMS setup, optimize your Google platform like we showed Ronke and stuff, if you want me to monitor that and set that up, then it'll be $297. Yeah, so $297 a month for me to manage all that compared to you having to set it up and manage it every single time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to understand, like, what the difference would be if you set it up for me versus if I do. What's the complexity?
Oh, it's very complex.
So same way I just pull up the report, a lot of, and everyone until they see the report, they think they set it up properly. And a lot of time people don't know where to go to set up. It's like, how do you know that you need to go set up your profile and where to? And me, for example, Epic Visual, we do photo and video. I don't need to be on food delivery apps. So if I don't go and opt out of that, it's actually hurting me because I chose not to opt out. But those platforms won't allow me to even put my business on there because I don't deliver foods, right? So it's hurting you more for not saying, no, that's not part of the platform I need to be.
So that 297 would be a one-time, because
That 297 will be monthly.
monthly, because I'm imagining if you were able to set it up at the beginning,
Yeah.
and everything aligns,
Yeah.
you just need the 97 going forward. I'm imagining it would be easier once you set it up.
Yeah.
Everything else should be easier going forward, unless the person actually wants you to manage it.
Yeah. So the 297, the management is part of it, but then it also comes with the full access to the other things. Yeah. So like the prospecting, right? So if you want the prospecting, that's something that I get charged as a company, and until I choose to give you access for it, if you're paying $97, I'm paying for your service in a negative way. It doesn't make sense, right? So that comes with giving you access to things like the prospecting and the automation for the invoice and the text, and that, like the chat widget, for example, is one of those things, right? So
Okay, so the 97 is not like the entire.
the 97 is like, okay, you have the system, you can set it up, you can use it. So I'm giving you access to it. The 297 is like, okay, I can set it up for you and monitor it, make sure that it works, but also automate those things. Yeah. Because the thing with automation is that it's not that you set it, you forget it. You set it, and if
monitor.
Like, let's say the thing you sent to me earlier, that text, I can see those tags. If I don't like how it send you that text, like, oh, we provide these services, now I have to go in there and train the bot. So it's a bot, right? So you have to train it. If someone asks this, I want you to say this instead. So for mine, if you go and ask a price, it will never tell you a price because I trained it to never give a price until you meet with me. Unless you're asking for a headshot, I'll give you a headshot price. Yeah. So aside from that, it's like you have to constantly train it, and not just on the response, but also on the system that's being automated. And so whenever you send a text, if you give me access, I can be like, okay, do you want it to respond like this? And if you say no, then I have to go in and change it up.
Yeah, $97. Play around with the program. Honestly, I wouldn't say it's very easy to learn, but as soon as you get used to it, you have a whole month to get used to it. Be like, okay, I see how this can work for my business. There's this and this and that. And then there's a lot of YouTube videos, to be honest.
Yeah.
You
Lots.
can learn anything. But here's where the 297 comes in, is how much time do you want to waste learning the program instead of having somebody do it for you. That's the only difference. Right.
Makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, that's our time, everybody.
Is there any more question there?
No, people are just dropping off.
Okay. Thank you guys online.
Yeah, one more person left. Any question, Uju? Maybe
Get in touch later.
to get in touch. You have a
card.
you have a card. For me, you can find me online.
What's
I will be sending out the. If you bought a ticket,
Yeah, that's my personal number.
okay?
if you bought a ticket, I will be sending out the slides, so you'll have all my information.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right, thanks a lot.
But yeah, if you guys have questions, text, email,
Yeah.
call.
Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome.
Good
Thank
stuff.
you.